Don't ever say that. I'm in Eden, about 25 miles south of Buffalo, inland about 10 miles, 15 miles from Lake Erie. I'll be your net control station this morning. The East Coast Reflector Morning Brew number 1047 already. Our question this morning is derived from me yesterday. I was out working on my grill. I had to get gas, propane, had to get a new regulator. I cleaned my grill all up. And I said, I wonder how many times I'm going to use this for the rest of the year. So the question today is, how often do you cook on your grill? How often do you use your grill? We'll see how the answers come in. We might have to do it weekly, monthly, but you'll figure it out. So that's our question. How often do you use your grill? It could be a smoker, could be a flat iron, whatever you got. We'll call all them. Anything you cook outside on. We'll even a wood fire if you want to put that in. So how often do you cook on your grill, or do you cook outside? We'll make it real simple today. Got some text check-ins. We got Roy up at the top. I got Wayne. I got Adam from Illinois. I got Keith from Washington, that is. I got Ray from Beaver, Pennsylvania. I got Joe from Claremont. I got Michael from Almond Hill. Gil is in here from Orlando already. Got Michael from Michigan. And I got my friend Dan, PUT's at the bottom of that list, from Milan, Michigan. So let's take some mobiles. Who do we have? Mobiles going to work this morning, supporting their families and so forth. Mobile stations only. Call signs twice. Kilo 04, mobile. Kilo Juliet 5, India Charlie Golf. Kilo Juliet 5, India Charlie Golf. Gordon mobile. W4 PPX mobile. W4 PPX mobile.
2ZVN and 2ZVN.
W4 HKL. W4 HKL. Portable on the way to the mobile. Please check me in now.
November 1, November Delta, November. N1 NDN. Bernie in Queensbury.
Well, good morning, Bernie. You're in the bottom of the list there. Good morning to Steve. W4 HKL, Cumberland Gap, Tennessee. In and out this morning. Have a nice day at school, Steve. We got Alan from Kendall, New York. Don from Hollywood, Florida. He's up pretty early this morning. Gordon from Richmond, Texas. Mac from Gainesville, Florida. And I think I acknowledge the rest. Let's start with KK4KZZ. Good morning. And once again, our question, how many times do you cook out on a grill, flat stone, whatever you want to call it, cook outside? Let's go with a week and see how that works. And if that doesn't work, we'll have to change it to a month. But let's go to a week, for a week here right now. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Actually, I've had to put the grill away. It's been in storage. So I haven't cooked on the grill for a while. So I'm going to say I haven't been grilling for some time. So over a month. How's that? Sorry if I'm messing the count up. 4KZZ. Goes our charge. It'll never be right after the first one. Well, at least you're being honest. Gordon, KJ5ICG. Good morning. How about you, Gordon? Good morning, everyone on the day. Just thinking about it. I have a griddle, I have a pellet smoker. I have to say probably twice a week. take Long Island off. They got a little bit of noise coming in this morning. Where was I? I was, I don't know where I was. Oh, I guess it was Gordon. You said 2 times a week. Thanks, Gordon. Then the noise started. Don from Hollywood, W4 PPX. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Howard and everybody on the brew crew. Well, since where I live, I'm not allowed to do any cooking. About the only thing I could probably do would be a marshmallow on a stick and a big lighter. Back to you. 724 PPX clear.
Oh, we can't even grill outside away from the house, so that's very unusual. All right, none for Don. How about Allen and Kendall, New York? N2ZVN.
Good morning, Dick. Everyone on the brew. Twice a week, year round, pretty much. Everyone have a great day. N2ZVN.
Twice a week. You have a nice day, Alan. Bernie, N1NDN. What about you? Bernie, N1NDN. Bernie, and nothing else, he comes back. Let's take some new stations. Any more mobiles? Let's see, make sure we don't have any more mobiles out there.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November is mobile.
Kilo November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. India 5, November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo, mobile.
In and out.
KZ4JN and 5CHB, and then there was a WAL. All we got was WAL. Who's the WAL only?
Good morning. It's Kilo India 5 Whiskey Alpha Lima. Kilo India 5 Whiskey Alpha Lima.
We got you, Robert. What other mobile did we miss? We think we missed one other mobile in there.
Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet. Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet mobile. KF8 EID. KF8 EID mobile. LO. KE2 FLO mobile in and out. VK4 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot. Victor Kilo 4 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot mobile.
It even got a mobile in Australia this morning. VK4BYF Bob in Australia, mobile. We got Mike in Buffalo, he's mobile. Washington, Michigan is mobile. Rochester Hills, Michigan is mobile. Conroe, Texas is mobile. Sugar Land, Texas is mobile. And Gainesville, Florida is mobile. KZ4JN, good morning. Our question is, how many times a week do you use your grill? Might be your smoker, anything you cook outside on. How many times a week do you grill outside?
Morning, Dick and the crew. Vic, if you're there logging, I appreciate what you're doing too. I would say that is 0 for me. My wife kind of scoured her or scorched her eyebrows once, and she doesn't like gas anymore. So I hope everyone has a great day. We made it to the middle of the week. I'll send it back to you, Dick. This is Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November.
I didn't mention it this morning. Yes, Vicky's here. She'll be picking up some call signs when we get a chance here. Thank you, sir. How about Chuck? And 5CHB.
Morning, Brew Crew. Happy Wednesday. Put us down for a couple of times a week. We use the heck out of our grill. So, anyway, have a great week, everybody. We're almost to Friday, November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo.
Almost, but not quite. Hey, Chuck. Morning to Robert in Conroe, Texas, KI5WAL.
Good morning there, Brew Crew. Thank you for what you guys do out there. And I would say I average about one time a week, and it's mostly just charcoal, not gas. So, thank you for that. Have a good day.
Yeah, charcoal makes everything better. Get you down for one time a week. Steve in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, everybody here on the Morning Brew. And for me, the answer would be once a week, even in the wintertime. Love going out and grilling some great food. Hope everybody has a great day ahead. This is W8STJ.
And once a week for Steve. Washington, Michigan, KF8EID. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick, and everyone else out there. You can put me down for once a week. Have a great day, everyone. Back to net control. This is KF8EID.
Once a week. KE2FLO, Mike from Buffalo, was in and out, so we won't get an answer from him this morning. We got one mobile in Australia, BK4BYF. Bob, good morning. How many times a week do you cook out?
Yes, good morning, BK4BYF. Yeah, probably once a month. But we've got nice weather here like Hawaii. I hope I'm coming through all right with the mobile, but yeah, once a month, and it's good to get out there.
Let's go up to some of these text check-ins. Good morning to Roy, KA2BYU.
Oh, good morning, Dick, and everybody on the Morning Brew. Vicky, everybody. KA8BYU. Unfortunately, it's a 0. I miss it, but here at the HUD building, it's kind of hard to cook outside, unfortunately. Back to you.
We understand building restrictions. Morning, Wayne, KC2NJV. What's your vote?
Good morning, the rest of the crew. KC2NJV. Probably twice a month all year round.
A month, year round. That's what she's put in. Adam, W9AFK.
Good morning, everyone. You can put me down for once a week. We definitely are out there on the weekends all year round, even in the winter. Just want to give a quick shout out to VK4BYF. Bob, Adam in Chicago says hello. W9AFK back to net.
All right, thank you, Wayne. Once a week we got you, or no, twice a month or whatever Vicky's got you down for. Or was that Adam? Lost my place there. No. We got to go to Adam, W9AFK. Good morning.
I think I just answered. You can put me down for once a week. Even in the wintertime, we're out there barbecuing. Just want to give a quick shout out to VK4BYF. Bob, Glad to see you on the net. This is Adam in Chicago, W9AFK, back to net.
Yeah, it's once a week. I get my logger to catch up with me here. Once a week. Let's go to Keith. W9QJQ, good morning. Good morning, Dick and everybody on the Brew Crew. Yep, I would have to say 3 times or more a week, and even during the winter time. We love to cook outside. Well, thank you, Keith. How about Ray? Beaver, Pennsylvania, good morning, N3DQD. Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and everybody else that's wide awake and ready to go here today. We live in a building, so we do not grill. When I was in my house, we did it probably 2 or 3 times a month, but here we cannot. Back to net. This is N3DQD. Stand there, we get somebody else already. How about Joe, Claremont, Florida? I know Joe owns his house down there. Good morning, Joe.
Hey, good morning, Dick. Good morning to the crew. I gotta say I'm a little embarrassed. I used to grill all the time when I was out with the scouts, but these days it's probably about once a month, maybe even less than that. So put me down for once a month. I promise I'll try to do better. Everybody take care. 7-3s and happy Wednesday. It's KM4 WZD. Back to net.
Try, Joe. Please try to do better. Because when we run this question again, maybe next year and compare, we'll be able to see if you did better. Good morning, Michael. Almond Hill, KE2EIO. Good morning, everybody. Put me down for once a week, all year round. Typically, if you put it all together. It's KE2EIO, 73, everybody, and have a good day and back to net. Thank you. Once a week, 52. David in Sacramento, California, on assignment. And 6QDY.
Yeah, hopefully the internet's working out here, Dick. Good morning, Dick, Vicky, the Brew Crew, and everybody in the Zoom control room. And 6QDY. Yeah, I don't do too much grilling. I do a barbecue grill, but gas grill. But anyways, go ahead and put me down for 0. I don't do too much. Everybody have a great day, and 73 back to net control and 6QDY.
It's done for David in Sacramento. Gil in Orlando, K4GDS. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and everyone in the brew. Once I get out of this summer heat, it's generally about twice a week, so put me down for twice a week. K4GDS, back to net.
Once a week it is. Nick in Toledo, Ohio, W8NJT. Good morning.
Morning, everybody. Despite being in Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan, I am out there 3 times a week all year long. W8NJT, back to net control.
Says 3 times a week. All right, Chuck, Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Morning, Dick, Vicky, and everybody on the crew. Put me down for once a week there, Dick. And everybody, and you have a great day. W3CVE.
Hey, thank you, Chuck, and I think I skipped Michael here. KF8EBV. Sorry, Michael. Farmington, Michigan.
Hey, good morning. During non-snow, probably 3 times a week, and then when the snow comes, about once, so let's go for twice a week on average. Thanks for doing that. Back to you, KF8 EVV.
Thank you. Next up, W2PUT. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, good morning, Dick. I would say that over the course of the year, it averages out to about once a week. You know, less during the winter when it's cold out. It's sweet corn season right now here, so we've been grilling a little more frequently. You know, some corn on the grill along with the other stuff. So, yeah, I'd say it averages out to about once a week throughout the year. Good morning. Back to you. W2PUT.
Thank you, Dan. Good morning, everybody. Once again, this is Dick, WB2JPQ, 21 past the hour. Got a whole bunch of text check-ins here. Got Helen, I got Bob, I got Tim, I got Kenneth, I got Richard. We got Michael, Jeff, Charlie, Gary, Randy, and Bart. I'm going to put you guys on standby for a minute. I'm going to take some radio check-ins. Radio check-ins, anybody, anywhere, twice and slowly.
KK7GY. KK7GY.
K4JTM. K4JTM. KO4CLD. KO4CLD.
This is KD2,
Victor Alpha 3, Golf Lima Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Golf Lima Juliet. KR4, EXB. KR4, EXB. Good morning.
Zulu Foxtrot Michael.
Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor.
KD2 VDY. KD2 VDY.
N2BH. N2BH.
Victor Alpha 3 Yankee Bravo Sierra.
Pretty good. That's a pretty good list. Good morning to Bill, VA3YBS. Good morning to our Bill, our number one Bill here. Bill does so much for us. N2BH Bill, KD2ZDY, Mike, KC3LAV, KJ4ZFM. We got John, KR4EXV. KE9UDUU, VA3GLJ, KD2YUI, Mike is in there, KO4CLD, John from Union City is in there, K4JTM. KK7DY, KED4QIP, W2RBC Randy, who does so much, is in here as well. Gary's here, NHZFH, N2NA2B. Jeff from Rochester Hills, KE8SNM. AB4KT, KQ4EFY, and I guess K1JAX is going to start us off here from Harlan from Jacksonville, Florida. Good morning, Harlan. How many times a week do you cook outside?
Good evening to everybody on the net. This is Harlan in Jacksonville, Florida. We only grill out a couple of times a year. 4th of July, Memorial Weekend is really about it. So that's my answer. K1JAX, back to the net.
Thank you, Arlen. This is Vicky, K8CQI, and next up, Bob, W3ICQ.
Good morning, Vicky. You wouldn't want me to disturb the pretty little lizards living in my grill, would you? So you put me down for 0. Back to you, W3ICQ.
Lizard Sanctuary it is. Tim, KQ4EFY.
Record 3, Tango, Golf, November. Victor, Record 3, Tango, Golf, November. Tim, Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
We got you on the list, Tim, but first up, Tim, KQ4EFY. Alright, we'll take him off AB4KT, Ken.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. This is Alpha Bravo 4 Kilo Tango Ken in the Villages, Florida. I don't own a barbecue grill. All did, so 0. Thank you. Everybody enjoy their day.
You have a good day too. Richard, N4 RSM.
Oh,
N4 RSM, is that, are you just trying to get through? You only made it for a second. Alright, on to Michael, W0MGA. Just a reminder, if you text in and you don't show up, you're taken off the list. Jeff, KE8SMN.
Good morning, Vicky, everyone on the brew. This is KE8SMN. Probably once or twice a week in the summer and once a month in the winter months. KE8SMN, back to net.
Thank you, Jeff. Charlie, NA2B.
that for Tampa Bay. At least 3 times a week. I was going to say every other day, but I usually don't do it on Sundays, so minimum 3 times a week. Thanks for what you do. NA to be back to that.
Thanks, Charlie. Have a good week. Gary, N8ZFH.
Good morning, Vicky, Dick, and the Brew Crew. Please put me down for once a year. Thank you very much. And 8ZFH, back to net.
Alright, thank you. Next up, Randy, W2RBC.
Good morning, Dickie, Dick, and everyone on the Morning Brew. I cook on the grill at least 6 times per week. That's in the winter and summer for breakfast and dinner. My grill's on a covered porch, so the weather isn't a factor. back to net control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
Thank you, Randy. You definitely take the lead. Bart, Kitty 4 QRT.
Good morning. I will be in the once a week column. Back to net.
Thank you, and have a good day. Clark, KK7DY.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, Brew Crew. We grill about once every other month. Back to net control, KK7DY.
Thank you, Clark. John, K4JTI.
Good morning, K4JTM. Sitting on the front porch in Union City, Tennessee this morning, and the answer to the question is going to be an average of around 3 times per week. We have an outdoor kitchen, so just about every day during the summertime and a lot less in the wintertime, but the average is about 3. Everybody have a great day. This is Kilo 4.
Thank you, John. This is Vicky, K8VKY. Today's question, how often do you cook out on your grill? Micah, KO4CLD.
KO4CLD here. Rarely ever. You could put me down for like once every 3 years. Yeah, I'm not too much of a griller. KO4CLD, back to net.
Thank you, Micah. Charles, KD2YUY.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody listening in on the brew. And put me down for, well, the average, your average, probably about twice a week. Probably 3 or 4 times a week during the warmer months and every day when I'm camping. But yeah, it probably averages back down to about twice a week. 73 all back to net control, KD2YUY.
Alright, twice a week it is. Thank you, Charles. Greg, VA3GLJ.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, crew. 50 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. Just wanted to keep your attention. It doesn't look like Canadian stations are able to text in our check-ins. The two days in a row I've tried. Answer to your question is probably on average once a week. Everybody have a great day in 73. VA3GLJ.
Alright, well, I can say we aren't having a problem with the text now. We've already got almost 30. But what you can do is you can email in at text@ecr.radio, and it'll come in just the same. Next up, Stephen, KE9DUU.
KE9DUU, Stephen, put me down for a solid 2 times a week all year long. We even love grilling during the winter time.
Twice a week it is. John, KR4EXD.
Good morning to everybody on the net. How many times do we grill out a week? I don't, but my wife probably averages 5 times a week. We have a kitchen and she grills every day. KR4, EX.
At least once a week.
And actually, I'm sitting here now looking at the grill and thinking about something for today. KJ4 ZFM. Everyone have a blessed day.
Thank you, Robert. You too. Mike, KC3 LAV.
And a fine good morning. Yes, this is KC3 LAV, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Overcast day, a little chilly this morning, but it's a beautiful day. We're going to say 0 times for grilling. We can't afford the meat to burn on it anymore. Thanks, Vicki. Have a great day and stay hydrated. KC3 LAV clear.
Thank you, and have a good day. Neil, KD2ZDY. Neil, KD2ZDY. I'll put him down as in and out. Bill, N2BH.
Good morning, Vicki, Dick, everybody. This summer it's been like, at least 5 days a week. Haven't wanted to use the oven to heat the house up. Warm enough. N2BH.
Thank you, Bill. And next up, another Bill, VA3 YBS.
Good morning, Vicki and Dick and everybody on the crew. I'd have to say we're about twice a week on average on the grill. This is VA3 YBS. Back to you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Next up, Tim from Windsor, VE3 TGN.
Morning, Vicki. Everybody on the brew there. Every time we go, whether we head north or Saginaw Beach there at you're out there at Woodland Park. About 7 to 8 times during vacation, but there's no any time there because we go north there. This is the 3TG and Windsor Earth WC. Thank you very much. Okay, and hello, Tech.
Thank you, Tim, and you too. Oh, we got a few text check-ins. We got WD8, BKE2, EDS, KI4, EGQ, and C2, JZE, and KW4, SOG. But first, we'll take a few more check-ins. Anyone? Anywhere, twice as slowly, please.
Alpha 5, Juliet, Whiskey, Mobile. Alpha 5, Juliet, Whiskey, Mobile. Hey, Mobile. November Yankee,
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet, VA3 KTJ.
KF8, ATE, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Tango Echo, Mobile.
JR4 COH, Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Oscar Hotel, no traffic, top of the morning to the Brew Crew, IO.
Alright, we'll hold it there for a minute. We got COH in and out. KF8 ATE, Carrie, VA3 KTJ. NY2K, W5DDS, and AA5JW. So we'll start the mobiles. James at AA5JW. How often do you cook on your grill?
Good morning, Vicki. Thanks for running that this morning, and good morning, crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Spring Mobile into Houston for work today. Beautiful 68 degrees outside, and I am loving it. To the question at hand, which is pretty ironic because definitely grilling season down here in Texas. I try to grill at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. I should grill more often. I cook a mean steak. Maybe one day I'll cook steaks for everybody. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitored.
Thank you, James. Sounds good. And this is Vicki, KCKI. Next up, got Carrie, KF8ATE.
Good morning, Ned from Detroit, Michigan. Put me down for twice a week, and everyone have a blessed day. KF8ATE, back to Ned.
Twice a week it is. Rod, WD8KLB.
Morning, Vicki. Good morning, Ned. This is WD8KLB. 46 degrees this morning in West Virginia. Cool. And my answer to your question, since I don't own a grill, would be never. Hope you guys have a great hump day. WD8KLB.
None it is. KE2EDS.
Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Dick, and the rest of the crew. Minimum of once a week here. It does fall off in the wintertime because it gets a little cold, so it's tough to get that grill warm enough to cook anything. Have a great day, KE2EDS.
Thank you, Mark. See you on the open mic tonight. Next up, KF4EGQ.
Well, good morning, Brew Crew. It's KI4EGQ. We grill out, it's probably once a week. And, it's nice to know that's out there in case the power ever goes out. So, at least we can boil some water for that morning coffee. Everyone have a great day. KI4EGQ, back to you.
Once a week. All right. Bob, KC2JG. KC2JZ. Are you still there, Bob?
Okay, apparently you're not. KC2JZ, put me down for 0.
Zero it is. Mike, KW4SOG.
Vicki and everybody else out there on the brew. It's nice 61 degrees here in North Alabama this morning. 3 or 4 times a month for me. It's about all I can afford now. KW4SOG, back to net, 73 everybody.
Thank you, Mike. And next up is David, W5DDS.
Well, we used to do it a lot, and I haven't done it in a couple of years now, so put me down for a 0 this time. This is W5DBS, Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo Sierra in Houston, Texas.
All right, thanks for stopping by. I believe I've got this call sign right. NY2K.
got no grill no more, so you can put me down to 0. However, if you keep smoking, we hear about twice a month, I'd say. Every other people smoking a chicken, steaks, something like that. That's what we got on the side. Rainy day here in the Big Apple, NY2K, thank you.
Alright, thanks for stopping by. We did get you down for none, but just to let you know, your audio is very, very quiet. I hope to see you again. Next up, Jenswick, VA3 KTJ. Are you still there, Jenswick? VA3 KTJ.
Let's move on to Ron, WA2WWKV, the text line. Ron, good morning.
Well, good morning, everybody. Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Kilowatt. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I did hear my call. Funny thing, today's question, I probably have not grilled in about 2 or 3 years. And this weekend I went out, I got a new cover and some cleaner, and I got everything cleaned up, and we're thinking about going out tonight. So from now on in until the snow flies, and probably well after that, I'll probably once a week. But thank you very much. Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Kilowatt.
Thanks, Ron. We got you down for once a week. This is Dick, WB2JPQ. What's what happened to me? I put a new regulator on, got gas, and polished everything up, Ron, and it was the motivation for the question here this morning. Hobbs, New Mexico. Good morning, Bill. KI5PMI.
Good morning, Dick. Everybody on the brew. Man, I haven't cooked out for a while, so put me down for 0. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5PMI. Back to net.
0 it is, Bill. Good morning to DeBerry, Florida. K2CMT. Who got you up this morning, Mike?
You know me too well. I ended up going to sleep last night at 7 o'clock. I've been up since about 3. And when it comes to grilling, down here, of course, in the summertime, it's just too dang hot to stand out there. And if it isn't too hot, it's usually pouring down rain on you, one of the two. So I'm a wintertime griller when I get around to it. Everyone have a good morning. Miss Vicki, Al. This is Mike, K2CMT in DeBerry, Florida.
Vicky's got you down for 2X a month. Thanks, Mike. Good to hear you. Last on this list is Mark, N0CKB from Plymouth, New Hampshire. Minnesota, right?
Yep, that's right, Dick. Minnesota. Good morning, Dick, Vicky, rest of the brew crew, everybody else on the net. Put me down for once a year. And 0CKV back to net.
Grayson on the youth has been struggling with some of the shortened terms for the states. I guess I better study up too. You know, you don't see that a lot. You don't get the states we see a lot, we know, but it's good exercise. New stations wishing to get in here on the morning brew. Vicki and I got about 10 minutes left before we turn it over to Al. He's going to do some damage on the second hour, I can just tell that. So we already got Mike K6AAN in, but I'm looking for some radio check-ins. Anybody, anywhere? Twice and slowly. Once again, this is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee. Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee.
KB2FX. KB2FX.
Delta 4, Delta Romeo Papa.
Quebec, NW4Q, in and out this morning.
Papa 4, Victor Whiskey.
QSOs.
N0 TIS, N0 TIS.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, Delta. Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
November 2, India, Sierra Kilo. November 2, India, Sierra Kilo.
Good Rud, good morning to Bob, and to ISK. Got Raid Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, KC. Oops, what did you do to my screen, Vicky? KC3, FGD. We got Vern, VA3 CRF, VK4 QRZ, Otis, and 0 TIS, WP4 Victor Whiskey, our friend from Milton. We got David, KD4DRP. My friend Mike, I haven't talked to you for a long time, Mike, from North Collins, New York, KB2FX. And Mike, I guess we're going to start with you, Valley Springs, California. Good morning, Mike, K6AAN. Our question this morning, I'm sure everybody heard it, is how often do you cook on the grill? Good morning, Mike. K6AAN. Mike, are you still with me? Mark, Mike, one and done. We have to move here. How about Gene, Homosassa, Florida, KK4DIY.
Good morning, this is KK4DIY, Gene in Homosassa, and my answer is on average about once every 2 months. Don't grill out much anymore. Thanks a lot, 7-3, KK4DIY.
Every 2 months. We got you down, Gene. Good morning to my friend Mike in North Collins, KB2FX. How you been, Mike?
Good morning, Dick, and everyone on the net. It's been a little while. Been well, Dick. We'll catch up offline sometime. Grill, I would say on the average, year-round, once a week on the old Weber. And it's a beautiful, great Wednesday, everyone. It's the apex of the week.
On the old Weber, Vicky's got you down for. David, KD4DRP. Good morning, David.
Good morning, group, and good morning, everybody. I used to grill a lot, but since I'm an empty nester, I maybe grill once in a while. I just grilled last week with my daughter when she came over and her husband. But I love the grill. I too, so that's about it for me. And also, I upgraded to extra yesterday, KD4DRP.
Congratulations on that, David. And well, Randy, he lives alone, and he said he grills 6 times a week, so you can't use that for an excuse, David. Jim, NW4Q was in and out this morning. Thanks for being there, Jim, if you're still there. Our buddy Milton, somewhere at the airport, WP4 Victor Whiskey. Good morning, Milton.
Sí, señor, good morning. WP4 Victor Whiskey. Yes. At Houston in
intercontinental airport, not just any average airport around the nation. Yes, I do like once every 2 months. We became empty nesters, so we don't do grilling as we used to. But eventually we need to increase that amount. So back to Unit Control 73. Thank you for what you do, and always great to hear you, my friend. And my special salutation to Vern in Canada. WP4 Victor Whiskey Clear 73.
Coming up in a couple of stations here, Milton, so he'll be coming right up. Otis is up next, and 0TAS, and we're watching Otis do his live broadcast at his radio station. He's in Zoom, and he makes us guys with our non-commercial stations look kind of bad, so we're all going to go to his place and take pictures and fool everybody. Good morning, Otis, and 0TAS.
Well, good morning, Dick. Good morning, everybody. It's a comfortable low 60s here in southeast Texas. Not quite as cool as it was yesterday morning, but still really, really, really nice. So looking forward to a good day here. As far as the grill goes, my wife does most of that, and she tries to, I think, do it at least once a week. So put me down for at least once a week. Y'all have a great day, enjoying it, and we'll see you again in 0TIS.
Ian is in our Zoom room, our mission control with his mission controller from his broadcast station. Kind of nice to have company in the morning. Ian in Australia, VK4QRZ. What's the grilling situation in Australia,
Ian? Good morning, everybody. VK4QRZ. No, we don't have a grill. We've got a barbie. And if you come and tell me that you're going to put a shrimp on the barbie, I'll be very upset. We don't do that. We have a weekly barbie. So the local council have a barbie inspector that comes around, and if you don't have your weekly barbie, then you get fined for it, apparently. So yeah, it's compulsory as a Queenslander to have a barbie. There you go. Put it back to you, VK4QRZ.
Well, that's interesting. So you have to have a barbie once a week. Mandatory. Interesting in Australia. We all learn here in the morning. Good morning to Vern. VA3CRF. Waterdown, Ontario. Vern, I haven't talked to you for a while. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick and Vicki and everybody on the net. Thanks for taking me out for a walk. 56 degrees. Unexpectedly foggy this morning. The chalk tipped up out. Low visibility, but it's burning off.
On it before I break
in terms of grilling, barbecuing,
I have done that before.
I say once or twice a month in the summer.
And it's much easier to get going on before you get to that point.
On the Amigo Mills. Always nice to hear him in there. Just so you know, Dick, he also is a net controller for a net that comes in from Puerto Rico. So it's kind of fun to hear him on that net as well. Hope that everyone has a great day. Thanks for doing it, Dick. Always nice to talk to you. VA3CRF.
I knew he did a net. I didn't know where it was, Vern. Let me do one more. Let me take Ray, and then I'll turn it over to Al. KC3FGD, Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, Dick, Vicki, everyone on the brew. Hey, you can put me down for 0. The 5 restaurants here in the Masonic Village do it for me. Haven't done it for probably 20 years or so. Hey, going up to the gardens and do a big harvest today of hot chili peppers. Everyone have a wonderful day. Back to Ticket Net Control.
Ray, good to talk to you. I haven't heard you. I'm talking, I think it was Bob yesterday. I haven't heard you much. Well, that'll do it for
Hey, thank you, Vicky, for logging. Thank you for splitting the net with me. And over to Al. I'll send it to Al, and I'll see you tomorrow on the second shift on the brew. It's all yours, Al. It's WB2JPQ.
Well, thank you, Dick. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Vicky, K8BKY, logging for me. Keep me out of trouble. Good morning, everybody. We'll pick up where Dick left off here. We got a few more on this list. Question of the day, how often do you cook on your grill? I guess for me, if I average it out, it'd probably end up being about once a week. Let's go to N2 ISK Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Alan crew. Yeah, I have to say now it's an average of twice a week. I've been through the propane stove thing and was not impressed. I built two smokers of my own, and they were difficult. But yeah, I finally got a wood pellet grill. I can't tell you how good that is. It's a wood pellet grill. You can smoke in it, you can barbecue in it, you can bake in it. And with that wood burning in there, the flavor is beyond belief. So there you go. Everybody have a good day. Joash.
All righty, thank you, Bob. Have a great day yourself. Enjoy. Let's go to W8, WHK Bill, North Fort Myers, Florida. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning from Southwest Florida. It's chilly, 74 degrees, and it's going to rain. We have a stationary front, and it's just been over us for 3 days or so now. It's just every day, same thing. I'm not grilling at all right now. Our grill gave up the ghost about 6 months ago. When I did have a grill, maybe twice a month, I would grill. So, yeah, that's my story. Okay, turn it back to you. This is W8WHK, 7-3s, everyone.
All righty, thank you, Bill. Have a great day. Hope you can get you another barbecue grill soon. Let's go to our aeronautical net controller, Carlos in Hollywood, Florida, N1CBM. Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, Dick, and everybody else always present here in the ECR Morning Brew. It's 48 degrees in Akron, Ohio, and I'll be going back home later today at around 10:30. So I'm thinking that we can crank up the HF in the aeronautical mobile and make some contacts from 11 o'clock on. So around 11 o'clock, if you want, and if you have the time and the radio and the capability to do it, you can crank up your HF on 14317, the frequency that Roger uses for his 20-meter net, plus or minus 5 or 6 kilohertz, depending if the frequency is free. I'll use it for the aeronautical mobile today. For the question, we used to do it like 2-3 times a week until the HOA came with a weird rule that you couldn't have the grills in the porch in our houses. I live in a paired house. Apparently there's a rule in Florida that you cannot have the grill in covered areas. But they're okay with you keeping the grill inside the garage. Tell me how that works. So it's once a month now for me. N1CBM, I'll see you all up in the air. Back to you, Al.
Alrighty, thank you, Carlos. Yeah, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to make someone happy, I guess. Have a great day. Next up, N8, HLN, Mike, Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Al. Vicky and the crew. Answer to the question this morning is 2 to 3 times a week. I like to grill because probably the other days of the week eating the leftovers. Everybody have a good day. 73 and 8 HLN.
All right, thank you, Mike. Have a great day. Looks like we got a couple more text check-ins. KC2GRN, Joel in East Yaphank, New York, and KA5GSS, Shane in Beaumont, Texas. We'll get them. KC2GRN, Joel, good morning. How many times, or how often do you cook on your grill?
KC2GRN, good morning, Al and Vicky and everybody on the Morning Brew. I would say I cook about once a week on the grill, and in the summertime now, maybe twice a week. And that's about it. Looking at a cool day today, overcast, low 70s, chance of rain. Anyway, everybody have a great day. KC2GRN, back to net.
All right, thank you, Joel. Have a great day. Let's go to KA5GSS, Shane in Beaumont, Texas. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning, and sitting out here on the porch, drinking a cup of coffee in 62-degree weather in southeast Texas. It don't get no better than that. As for the question of the day, I cook once or twice a week. We love it, and no dishes to clean up, and great tasting food. Hope everybody has a blessed one. KA5GSS, back to net. 7-3, everybody.
All righty, thank you, Shane. Have a great day yourself. That takes us down to the bottom of the list. Let's take some mobile check-ins. If you're mobiling, you're out and about, you want to get in on the net, call me the call signs twice and slowly. Guess nobody's out there in the vehicles running around, so let's just take general check-ins. General check-ins, come to your call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform and Delta Bravo, KB2 UDB, Mike in Sebring, Florida. Good morning. SAM, Whiskey 9, Sierra Alpha Mike, I'm in and out.
Delta X-Ray, Bravo, Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray, Bravo.
Bravo Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot, Bravo Mike. This Kilo 6 Lima, November India, K6LNI, Hayward, California. This will be an in and out. Good morning, in and out.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Charlie Sierra, VE3 TCS.
N5GI, N5GI. KR4CKC, KR4CKC.
Alrighty, let's take a look at this list here. Looks like we had KR4CKC Bill, the Villages, N5GI Rick, the Villages in Florida, VE3 TCS, which hasn't populated yet, but we'll get there. K6LNI, Lancelot, Hayward, California, he was in and out, along with W9SAM, Sam in Union, Ohio, they were both in and out. Thanks guys for sticking your heads in, say good morning. We had KO4 FBM, Jose in St. Cloud. Oh, VE3 TCS, that's Tim in Windsor. All right. We had KJ5DXB, Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. KE2GAT, Walter, Lynbrook, New York. And KB2UDB, Mike in Sebring, Florida. Let's get our mobile stations. Question of the day, how often do you cook on your grill? If you have one, Let's go to KO4 FBM, Jose in St. Cloud. Good morning, Jose. Jose, I don't think you made the repeater. You want to give it one more try? Hear nothing. Let's jump down to our other mobile station in Rick in the Villages, Florida. Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, everybody on the crew this morning. It's a nice, cool morning in the Villages. Really enjoying it after a nice rain yesterday. As for the question on the grill, we do have one, and we use it 3 to 5 times a week. Back to net N5GI.
All righty, thank you, Rick. Have a great day. All right, let's jump up to the top of this list. Let's go to KB2UDB Mike in Sabring, Florida. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Alan, and everybody in the brew crew and those in the Zoom room. Nice 75 degrees this morning. It's going to be a low of 86 today for the high, so we'll take it down here in Florida. Answer the question at least 3 times a week, and more if you want to count smoking meat inside the cooker. So other than that, I'd say 3 times a week. Sounds good to me. Everybody take care. Thanks for doing the net. We'll talk to you later. At KB2 UDB, we'll be clear. 7-3, it's a 1 and all.
All righty, thank you, Mike. Have a great day yourself. Enjoy. Let's go to KE2GAT Walter in Lynbrook, New York.
And everybody on the brew crew, this is KE2GAT. I use that grill probably at least 2 or 3 times a week. Back to you guys, and thanks for doing the net.
All righty, got you, Walter. Have a great day. Enjoy. Let's go to KJ5DXB Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. Good morning, Frank.
KJ5DXB, good morning, Al, Vicky, everybody. Well, you know, since I got my air fryer, I haven't been on a grill in a long time, so put me down for none. Thanks for the check-in. KJ5DXB, back to you, Al.
All righty, thank you, Frank. You know, our new stove's got an air fryer built into it. Man, I tell you what, that makes a pretty darn good steak, I'm not going to lie. Still like my grill, though. Let's see if Jose is back in reach of a repeater. KO4 FBM, are you with us? Yeah, brother, you're just not making it. We'll have to mark in and out, and if you want to recheck later on, go ahead. Let's jump down to VE3 TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario. Good morning, Tim.
This is VE3 TCS. Excellent timing. I ran in the house to refill my coffee. Just got back in front of the radio. 2 or 3 times a month we grill. Unless we're camping. When we're camping, I pretty much try to do all the cooking outside on the barbecue when we're at the campground. Back to net. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tim. Enjoy this nice, cool weather we're having. Let's go to KR4 CKC Bill in the Villages, Florida. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, everybody in the brew. Put me down for twice a month using the grill. KR4 CKC. Everybody have a good day.
All right, sir. We got you twice a month. And we'll have a great day yourself. Enjoy. Let's go to the last one on this list. Check it in from Memphis, Tennessee, KY4NB, Scott. Good morning, Scott.
Well, good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Brother Randall, if he's listening, thanks to everybody behind the scenes and for doing net control there. Well, Land Elvis barbecue, so I know I should say that, but it's more like around the major holidays. So, you know, maybe a dozen times a year or something like that. It's just two of us at home there. But that's the story on the barbecue, and everybody enjoy. KY4NB, back to net. 7-3's all.
All right, thank you, Scott. Have a great day. Yeah, I'll probably fire up the grill today. Went out to eat last night, and I want to do something a little more simple. Looks like we got Bob, KQ8U, checking in from Ecorse, Michigan. Let's get him before we run another list. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. The question was, how often do I barbecue? I haven't fired it up yet this year. I usually do a few times, but I have not yet done so. Everybody have a good day. KQ8U, back to that.
All righty, thank you, Bob. Have a great day. All right, we're going to start another list. We already got W8CLG, Doug, and Homosassa on the top of it. Let's get some check-ins, general check-ins. Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 2 Bravo November X-Ray KE2 BNX James in New Jersey.
That's an awful short list. KE2BNX James in Sussex, New Jersey. Good morning. Anybody else want to get in on this morning brew? Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
KE2EHI, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Hotel India, in and out.
November 2 Juliet Papa Delta. November 2 Juliet Papa Delta.
MM, KO4Q, MM.
November 8 Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot. This is N8RWF. Please check me in and out. It's in and out. Good morning, Al.
KQ4 PYF, Kilo Quebec 4, Papa Yankee Foxtrot, Eli in Hinton, North Carolina. Good morning, Brew Crew. I'll be in and out this morning.
That looks like a little bit better list. First of all, let's acknowledge our in and outs. We had KQ4PYF Eli, Kinston, North Carolina. We had N8 RWF, our buddy Bill over there in Trenton, Michigan. We had KE2EHI Joseph in Westfield, New York. They're all in and out. Guys, thanks for sticking your head in and saying good morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. Starting from the bottom up, we got KK7 ZSH Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon, checking in via text, as well as KD3 AJN Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. We had KO4 QMM Roger New Matilda, Florida, our 20-meter net controller, amongst others. N2JPD Dennis in Depew, New York. We had W2KDC Dennis in Dansville, New York. KE2BNX James in Sussex, New Jersey. And as I said before at the top of the list, WA8CLG Doug in Homosassa, Florida is going to lead us off. Reminder of the question, how often do you cook on your grill? W8CLG, good morning, Doug.
This is WA8CLG. Very good morning to everybody. And cooking on a grill, I don't own one. Being by myself, I got to the point where I said, it's a lot of work to put charcoal and get it going and put one hot dog on there and then shut it all down. So I go over to my son's place, and he's got 3 or 4 of them, You got one of those great big, like a concrete thing, a Komodo something or other, and he barbecues just about every day. So that's my story. Everybody have a good one. WA8CLG. Back to you, Al.
All right, thank you, Doug. Yeah, that's the ideal thing. Go over there, mess up his grill, make him clean it up while you take your hot dog back home. That'll teach him. Let's go to KE2, BNX, James in Sussex, New Jersey. Good morning, James.
We do grilling a couple times a week. We do a lot of camping, so yeah, it's nice to be outdoors and cook up some food.
All righty, yep, I agree. It's a good time to be outside, little music playing, the grill going. That's my happy place. Let's go to W2KDC, Dennis in Dansville, New York. Good morning, Dennis.
Oh, good morning, Al, and everyone on the brew. I cook on the grill once, I'm going to say twice a week, maybe. The grill or the griddle, depending. I've got them both set up outside, so whichever I think is going to work best for me. Everybody have a great day. Halfway through the week. Wishing you 73. This is W2KDC, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Dennis. Have a great day. Let's go to our other Dennis, N2JPD in Depew, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Al. Everybody on the brew crew. Put me down for 2 times a week. You got the pellet grill and the Blackstone. Matter of fact, tonight we're probably going to have some T-bone. So, back to you, Al.
All right, enjoy that. Have a good day, Dennis. Let's go to Roger, KO4QMM, our 20-meter net controller in Umatilla, Florida. Good morning, Raj.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, Brew Crew, and everybody else listening in. Hope everybody's having a nice day so far. You can put me down for at least twice a week. And got a nice cloudy day here. Looks like a good day to change some oil on the mower. And what time did Carlos say the aeronautical would be? I heard everything but the time. Back to you, Al. KO4QMM clear.
He said it'd be just around about 11 o'clock. He would be taking off out of there. So I would start listening to him around 10:30. I believe that's what he was saying. But if Carlos is out there listening, if there's anything he wants to add to that, he can recheck and let us know. But 14-3-17. All right, let's go to KD3AJN, Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Al and Vicki and the crew in there this morning. Well, we don't grill. We live in an apartment and there's no place to do it. So that's our answer. KD3AJN.
All righty, Anna. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Let's go to KK7ZSH. Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew. I hope everyone's having a good morning. We tend to grill once, if not twice a week. Doesn't matter rain or shine, because we just like to grill. It's a better way to cook food, in our opinion. So it doesn't matter whether it's a pellet, we have pellet smoker, or just a regular gas grill. 73 to all, KK7ZSH.
All right, thank you, Jason. Yeah, if we really wanted to tie this net up, we could ask what's the worst weather you've ever grilled in. Because I myself have grilled in the blizzard, so thanks for checking in this morning. I got a couple of stragglers here. Let's go to the first straggler, W2AJR, Andy in Cheektowaga, New York. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Al.
W2AJR here. Yeah, we grill about 3 times a week. And like you, Al, I've grilled in a blizzard, so there you go. So to everybody, have a great day.
All righty, thank you, Andy. Have a great day, sir. Enjoy. Let's go to K5YNU, Florin, in Conroe, Texas. Good morning, Florin.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, and everyone on the brew crew. We'll be down once a week. Sometimes it's more, but that's an average. Once a week. Back to the next control. Buy wine.
All right, thank you, Florin. Have a great day. We got another list. Let's get another list going here. We got a good start. We got KE6MAE, Larry in Calamasa, California. Let's go take some general check-ins. General check-ins, company call signs twice and slowly.
2 Bravo Delta Oscar, Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Oscar, mobile in and out.
KF0 MA 2 CJM, W2 CJM, mobile. KD2 IWN, KD2 IWN, Foxtrot, KQ4 HEF, in and out. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform.
Whiskey Bravo 8, Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo. Whiskey Bravo 8, Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo.
Whiskey Victor 2 Zulu. Whiskey Victor 2 Zulu. In and out, please.
Kilo 8, Papa Romeo Oscar, Bay 8, mobile in and out.
November Whiskey 3 United, NW3.
Alrighty, I think we've got that list out there. Let's acknowledge our in and out stations real quick here. We got K8, RO Paul in Stockbridge, Michigan. I know a lot of people from Stockbridge. Let's go to, let's see, we got WV2Z Steve, Ogdensburg, New York. We got KQ4 HEF Keith, Thompson, Georgia. KE2 BDO Richard, Schuler Falls, New York. They were all in and out. Guys, good morning. Have a great day. Stopping by and letting us know you're out there. Then we had NW3U David, Garner, North Carolina. We had W8, WB8, FWB Jeff in Romulus, Michigan. KC2 JPQ Frank, Lancaster, New York. KE2 CSU Paul in Lancaster, New York. At KD2 IWN Tim in Hamburg, New York. At W2CJM Charles in Selden, New York. He's mobile. We'll be back with you in a minute, Charles. KF0MHN Bill in East Bethel, Minnesota. And KE6MAE Larry, Calamasa, California. This is Al, KAVAC, along with Vicky, KAVKY for ID. Let's go to our mobile station, W2CJM. A reminder, how often do you cook on your grill? Good morning, Charles.
Al, Vicky, everybody. At least once a week. Thanks for doing the net. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thank you, Charles. Have a great day yourself. Let's jump up to the top of the list. KE6MAE Larry, Calamasa, California. Good morning, Larry.
Group. Vicky, you guys do a great job call signs, and I love that TechNet. I've been trying to get some special event stations, and the pile-ups are just unbelievable. I have a grill, but I haven't used it in about 3 or 4 years since I've got my air fryer. That way I don't have to go out in weather or come in and out of the house. I just grill right here inside the house with my air fryer. KE6MAE.
All righty, Larry. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Let's go to KF0 MHN. Bill, East Bethel, Minnesota. Good morning, Bill.
Three times this year, once for Memorial Day, once for 4th of July, and once for Labor Day. So every time they have the kids and the grandkids come over, and other family as well. Well, back to brew. Everybody have a great day.
All righty, thank you, Bill. Have a great day. Let's go to KD2IWN. Tim, Hamburg, New York. Good morning, Tim.
Morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Great day here in Western New York. We're having a beautiful stretch of weather for September. I grill at least 2 to 3 times a week outside. Obviously outside, but yeah, even in the wintertime, I will grill. I won't grill in a blizzard, you know. This is Western New York. If I see that snow swirling around underneath my patio, I have a covered patio, but still, I have no limitations. Everybody have a great day. 73 KD2IWN.
And Tim, don't let a little weather get you down. Get out there, fire that grill up. Might have to shovel the snow off of it, but you'll be all right. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to KE2CSU, Paul in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Paul.
Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform. Good morning to the Brew Crew. I grill once or twice a week. I wish I could do it 7 days a week, but I just don't have the ambition to do it. Back to the net.
All right, thank you, Paul. Have a great day. Let's go to KC2JPQ, Frank in Lancaster. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Al and Vicky and everybody on the brew. I average about 2 times a month, something like that, for grilling. And I'm just going to say 7 threes. Everybody have a great day. KC2JPQ.
All righty, thank you, Frank. Have a great day. Let's jump down to WB8, FWB Jeff in Romulus. Good morning, Jeff.
To the Brew Crew and to everybody that's on. Unfortunately, I'm no longer able to grill outside. I'm living in a assisted living facility, so don't have access to do that. Although they do have grills here, but it's owned by the facility. And sometimes in the summer, they will have cookouts for everybody. When I was living at home, had a grill. I'd grill there once or twice a week. Particularly on Sundays. That was part of my Sunday family ritual. Usually a nice steak or brisket or something like that. Occasionally would smoke a little bit briskets too. So, and I kind of miss that. That was, you can't beat that kind of flavor that you get when you grill. Especially on natural wood, charcoal. Alright, so back to the group. Good to hear you all and talk to you all. Hope you all have a good day.
All righty, thank you, Jeff. Have a great day yourself. Enjoy. Sounded good coming through that Detroit repeater. Let's go to NW3U, David, Garner, North Carolina. Good morning, David.
Else, I think I got it. Everybody else out there. Not enough would be my answer, but once or twice a month, you had to put numerical value on it.
the grill and Blackstone out there, Blackstone knockoff. But we don't use them as much as we should, but oh well. What can I say? Thanks for having the morning. Good to hear you. Good to hear folks on here this morning. We'll see if we can check in with you in the morning. NW3U.
All righty, thank you, David. Yep, there's all this talk about grilling. I'm going to probably fire mine up tonight. All right, we got KD9, YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa, Indiana, checking in. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you today?
Good morning, Al and Vicky and everybody on the brew. I'm doing quite well this morning. Put me down for about 4 times a year. With the family all being gone and it's just me, it just takes ambition to get that all done, and it takes a while for me to get that ambition. Everybody have a great day. KD9, YUZ, back to that.
All righty, thank you, Jimmy. Have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Yeah, I'm just the opposite. Since the kids have moved out, I grill all the time. Got one more text check-in coming through. W2EM, Chuck in Lancaster. Good morning, Chuck.
Morning, Al, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew here. Yeah, put me down for, I don't know, about once a week or so. Depends on what meals we're having. But if it can go on the grill, we usually throw it on the grill. Haven't used the smoker as much this year as I normally work that up a little bit more this year. Anyway, everybody have a great day. Back to net, W2EM.
All right, thank you, Chuck. Have a great day. Takes us down to the bottom of this list. Let's start another one. General check-ins. Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo. It's Chuck. Bravo Mike.
All right, well, apparently a lot of you driving around and not close to your repeaters. So we got KE8PMK Allen Park. We think we had KO4FBM Jose's checking back in. He's obviously mobile. So let's get them real quick. They both sound like they're mobile. Question today, how often do you cook on your grill? KO4FBM Jose, before we lose you again, good morning.
Good morning, Al. Vicky and the rest of the morning brew. I apologize for the first time I tried to connect with the East Coast Reflector. Started by four barbecue. He came from the Taino Indians in Puerto Rico many years ago. I hope you all got to
All right, thank you, Jose. Have a great day. Good to hear from you. KE8PMK Chuck in Allen Park. You were kind of far away from the repeater, too. Good morning. Question today, how often do you cook on your grill?
Well, good morning, Al. This is Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo, and all that are out there on the Reflector this morning. And we don't have a grill anymore. Our homeowners association gave us so much crap about using the grill on our patios that we just gave it up. But when I did have one, it was multiple times a week. And when I lived up north, it was every darn day, because that's just the way we roll up there. KE8PMK, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Chuck. You came in loud and clear that time. All right, who else wants to get in on this list? Come with your call signs twice and slowly. General check-ins.
This is Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor. Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, Chris. Tango Tango, KK4 VTT, mobile.
W2KJV, W2KJV.
Alpha Bravo 4, November Tango, AB4NT.
Whiskey Echo Bravo.
Echo 2, Delta Yankee Lima, Kilo Echo 2, Delta Yankee Lima.
Alright, well that's a good little list. We had KE2, DYL, Ulysses in Brooklyn, New York. We had N1, WEB Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. AB4NT Brad, Dade City, Florida. W2KJV, one of the facilitators, Tony in Homosassa. We had KK4VTT Bruce in Kissimmee, Florida. He's mobile. We'll get you in a minute, Bruce. We had, let's see, K4PJM Perry, Leesburg, Florida. KB8PLV Chris in Novi, Michigan. Let's go to KK4VTT Bruce in Kissimmee, Florida. Bruce, how often do you cook on your grill? Good morning.
Good morning to one, good morning to all. Hope my handy talkie's getting in there. Twice a month at least. Love that grill. Hey, everybody out there, have a great day. KK4VTT. Thank you, Vicky.
All right, we got you, Bruce. Have a great day. Let's jump up to KB8PLV Chris in Novi. Good morning, Chris.
Put me down for grilling twice a month. That's about the average. Even in the winter, I'll go out on my side deck and take off the cover, open the grill, throw on the chicken, and enjoy a nice meal. Hope everyone's having a good week ahead. This is KB8PLV, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Chris. There, now you're talking. That's what I do, too. Go out there in the middle of winter, fire that thing up, and act like it's summer. Let's go to K4PJM Perry, Leesburg, Florida. Good morning, Perry.
Good morning, everybody on the brew crew. I say I'd have to average it out. I would bet we're heavy grillers here. I'd probably say at least 4 times a week would be a minimum.
Left to my own devices, I'd probably be like that too. All right, thanks, Perry. Have a great day. Let's go to one of our facilitators, Tony in Homosassa, Florida, W2KJV. Hello, Tony.
Morning. Had to wait for the idea to go by. Alas, 0 a week. We do not have a grill anymore. We gave it away when we about 2 years ago. Anyway, hope everyone has a great day. W2KJV.
All righty, thank you, Tony. Have a great day yourself. Let's go to AB4NT Brad in Dade City, Florida. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, everyone on the net. Hope everybody's having a great day. I used to be a big grill guy, but now I might do it, since I retired, maybe twice a month. I don't get out there much like I should or used to. And 7-3s, everyone. AB4NT, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Brad. Have a great day yourself. Let's jump down to N1 WEB Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. Good morning, Webb.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Vicky. Good morning to the net. You can put me down for 4 or 5 times a week. I'd like to cook everything in the grill. It kind of is a replacement for the oven in the summertime. Pizzas and stuff like that are great in there. So, 4 times a week or 5 times a week. And 1 WEB back to the net.
All righty, thank you, Webb. Yep, try to keep that kitchen from getting all heated up. I agree. Finally on this list, KE2 DYL, Ulysses in Brooklyn, New York. Good morning.
Good morning to the net, to the brew crew.
You could put me down for once, twice a week. Once or twice a week, I grill. Yeah, once or twice a week is just about the average of what we do here. All righty, gotcha that. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Takes us down to the bottom of another list. Looks like we got K4KU, Jason, Atlanta, Georgia. One of our net controllers checking in. Let's see who else we can get. In this edition, we got about 14 minutes left. Come now with the call signs, twice and slowly.
8 DRC, KF8, Detroit Rock City.
Zero Tango Whiskey Tango, Kilo Foxtrot 0 Tango Whiskey Tango.
K7GND, Kilo 7 Golf, November Delta.
Kilo Delta 2, Tango Yankee Zulu, in and out. Kilo Delta 2, Tango Yankee Zulu, in and out.
All righty, we have KD2, TYZ, David. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning, David. We got you on the list. The K7GND, Larry in Florence, Oregon. KF0TWT, Thomas in Minneapolis, Minnesota. KF8DRC, Jack over there in Rochester, Michigan, along with K4KU. And we'll run this list. Question of the day, how often do you cook on your grill? K4KU, Jason in Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody on the brew today, and gotta say, I don't have a grill. I have to use community grills, and it's not that convenient, so probably only about maybe once or twice a summer. This is K4KU back to net. Have a great day, everyone.
All right, thank you, Jason. Have a great day. Let's go over there to Rochester, Michigan, KF8DRC. Good morning, Jack.
Good morning, everyone. I cook it 3 times a month, just only in the summer months. And that's all I have. Everybody have a good day. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
All right, thank you, Jack. Have a great day yourself. Enjoy it. KF0TWT, Thomas in Minneapolis. Good morning.
Good morning. I don't have a grill right now, but when I do have a grill, I like to grill 2-3 times a week in the summer. But I've been moving, so I don't have a grill right now. Anyway, everybody have a great day, and back to KF0TWT, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Thomas. Have a great day. Let's go to K7GND, Larry in Florence, Oregon. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Sadly, not very often. No legitimate excuse or reason. Just, but my wife does love cooking in the kitchen. Thanks. Have a good day. K7G and D.
All righty, thank you, Larry. Have a great day yourself. Let's go to AD2KP, Stephen in Brooklyn, New York, checking in via text. Good morning, Stephen.
Everyone on the brew crew. Well, I don't have a grill, so I have to say maybe twice a month when I visit my uncle. He has a grill, and I do some cooking out there. I hope everybody has a great day. This is AD2KP, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Stephen. Have a great day yourself. Takes us down to the bottom of yet another list. Let's start another one. Got about 10 more minutes. Get about 10 or 11 people on this one, and we'll wrap her up. Company call signs twice and slowly.
Alright guys, don't make me start singing, because I'll do it. If you want to get in on this edition of the Morning Brew, you're out there, don't be afraid of that push to talk button. Company call signs twice and slowly.
N5GGW, N5GGW, in and out.
WA2NYY, WA2NYY,
DMA, mobile, in and out.
I think we just had a perfect double, that last transmission. I think we got WA2NYY, Mark, Hopewell Junction, New York. There was another one in there that was in and out, coming to your call sign twice and slowly. Sound like a DMA.
Kilo Alpha 1, Delta Mike Alpha, KA1, DMA, mobile, and I'll be in and out.
Alright, Dave in Grand Isle, Vermont. Gotcha, in and out. We also had N5GGW, Greg in Beaumont, Texas was in and out. Who else wants to get in? Company call signs twice and slowly.
This is Kilo Golf 5, Victor Lima Lima. Kilo Golf 5, Victor Lima Lima. Kilo Alpha 2, Echo Echo Uniform. Kilo Alpha 2, Echo Echo Uniform, in and out.
Alrighty, we'll add KA2EEU Scott, Spring, Texas to that list. He's in and out. Good morning, Scott. Thanks for checking in. KG5VLL, Kirkland in Netherland, Texas. Let's jump to the top of this list. KK4MOW, Joe in Orange City, Florida, checking in via text. Question of the day, how often do you cook on your grill? Good morning, Joe. KK4MOW, are you still out there?
Yeah, it's usually crowded and I can't get in there. And good morning, everybody on the net. So I cook on my grill 4 to 5 times a week. I have 7 grills, don't know which one to use. I love my air fryer too though. Hey, everybody have a good day and enjoy it. It's not raining this morning. KK4MOW, Orange City, Florida. Back to the net.
Alrighty, thank you, Joe. Enjoy the dry weather. Let's go to WA2NYY, Mark in New York. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, everybody on the net. I would say in the summer I cook maybe once or twice a week, and then maybe once a week older. Back to net, WA2NYY.
Alright, thank you, Mark. Have a great day. Let's jump down to KG5VLL, Kirkland in Netherland, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning to the net. I like cooking those tacos, babe. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pretty much.
Alrighty, sir. Have a great day. Alright, got about 5 minutes left. Let's get a couple more check-ins in here before we put a bow on it. Company call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 0, November, Charlie, Victor. Kilo Echo 0, November, Charlie, Victor. In and out.
Whiskey, Trot Juliet Oscar. Whiskey Bravo 9, Foxtrot Juliet Oscar. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee, VA3 ERY, mobile in and out 73. November 4.
November Yankee 2 Oscar. November Yankee 2 Oscar, in and out. KF8DJQ, KF8DJQ, in and out.
I heard a November 4 station in there trying to get in. Didn't catch your call sign. Come back with your call sign one more time. November 4 station only.
November 4, Bravo Delta Echo, and thank you for coming back to me.
All right, we got you, Sean. We'll be back with you in a minute. Anybody else want to get in before we wrap this one up? We'll go down the list. Come with your call sign.
AJ0HN, Kilo Juliet 0, Hotel November, in and out.
All righty, well, let's acknowledge our in and out stations. We had KJ0HN, John, Lincoln, Nebraska. We had NY20, Ryan in Orlando, Florida. We had KF8, TJQ, Kevin, Bowling Green, Ohio. VA3, ERY, Eduardo in LaSalle, Ontario, Canada, out there motoring around somewhere. And we had KE0, NCV, Phil in Rockville, Minnesota. They were all in and out. Good morning, guys. Thanks for sticking your head in and saying good morning. Then we had N4BDE, Sean in North Carolina. And WB9FJO, Ben in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Reminder of the question of the day, how often do you cook on your grill? WB9FJO, Ben in Bloomfield Hills. Good morning.
Good morning. I cook on the grill maybe once per week.
All right, thank you, Ben. We got you once per week. About me, unless I'm off like I am this week. I've cooked almost every day on it, except yesterday. N4BDE, Sean in North Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning to everyone. I like to cook about once a week on the grill, but I mainly do it during the colder months because there's less bugs and mosquitoes out. With that, back to net control. This is N4BDE.
All righty, thank you, Sean. Have a great day. Got a couple more minutes left. Let's get a couple more check-ins. Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
QQWK, K2QWK, Mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot, Bravo Bravo, KF8, EBB, in and out.
Alrighty, we'll hold her right there. KF8, EBB, Stephen in Bath, Ohio. Good morning. Thanks for sticking your head in and saying good morning. He was in and out. We had K2, QWK, Philip, East Aurora, New York. Sounds like he's mobile. We had N4, RHE, Roger, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Let's go to K2, QWK, Philip in East Aurora. How often do you cook on your grill? Good morning, Philip.
Good morning to everyone on the brew. I try to do it at least once a week during the good weather here. After that, it's put away until next spring. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Philip. Have a great day. Be safe out there. And finally, wrapping up this one, putting a bow on it. N4, RHE, Roger, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Morning, Roger.
KABAC, good morning, Al. I'm Clever Cousin Vicky, November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. The motor oil repeater is reconnected. I thank all who are responsible. Grill about once a month, but more often in months that have an R. November 4, Roger M. Enthusiast, return to net.
All right, thank you, Roger. Have a great day. And with that, that takes us down to the end of another Morning Brew. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in and participating. On behalf of Dick, WB2JPQ, Vicky, KE8BKY, and everybody else on the Morning Brew crew, I'd like to thank all of you. We now return this morning, or this East Coast Reflector to amateur radio use. Everybody have a great day. This is KABAC. I'm clear.